Hey, gracefully growing family. Welcome back to another episode of the Gracefully Growing podcast. Whether you're headed back to the halls of high school, walking into middle school for the first time, or you're preparing for your next chapter after graduation, this episode is especially for you. So, welcome to the Gracefully Growing podcast, where we provide you with real talk, real growth, and real life tools to help you thrive in school and in life. I am Dr. Kemi. I am an author, educator, speaker, and gratitude advocate, as well as mom to an amazing 13-year-old sunshine. I am so excited that you're continuing on this journey with me as we explore the 5 key principles that will guide you to a fulfilling life. These 5 key principles are gratitude, reflection, affirmations, connection, as well as empathy. Today's episode is all about how you're going to start off your school year with intention, confidence, and grace. Yes, literally, grace. G.R.A.C.E. So here are 5 things that I think you need to know before you go back to school this year. If this is your first time here, let me catch you up real quick. Each week, we break down how to live life with intention and thrive in this wild journey called life using the 5 key principles that I talked about above. Also, I need your help. Help me get to my first 1,000 subscribers by making sure that you hit that subscribe button today and turn on your notifications so you do not miss an exciting episode. So let's get ready to learn. How do we get ready to learn? I need for you to grab a journal or a notebook. If you do not have a journal, I have written a great affirmation gratitude journal that is available on Amazon, and I will post the link in the show notes. Or if you're real tech oriented, go ahead and open the Notes app in your phone so you can take some notes. Let's grow together in this new season for you guys. For those of you who are headed to middle school, congratulations. If you're heading to high school, congratulations. And if you're listening to this and you're post secondary, congratulations on your next chapter. We're going to start off with gratitude. What are you bringing with you to school this school year? Before you walk through the school halls, take a moment. I want you to look back. What are you grateful for from last school year? Maybe it was a lesson that you learned the hard way, or that one teacher that truly believed in you. The thing about gratitude is this: gratitude grounds us. And when you practice gratitude daily, you stop living in the world of comparison and you start walking in your purpose. Here's a quick activity for you. I want you to grab a journal or your phone notes app, or your planner, and write down 3 things that you're grateful for from last school year. Then I want you to ask yourself, how can I carry this mindset forward with me this school year? The second key principle is reflection. Who do you want to become this school year? So back to school isn't just about fresh sneakers and new backpacks and new fits. It's a reset button. For those of you that are moving from one school to another school, this is your opportunity to reset yourself. This is your opportunity to push the reset button. If you're moving from elementary school and you're going into middle school, this is a great opportunity for you to push that reset and start over. Remember, you are not the record that is following you from elementary to middle school. You are allowed to push reset. You're allowed to start over. If you're moving from middle school to high school, you're going to do the same thing. Push the reset button. This is a great opportunity for you to push that reset button. All right. Maybe you were the kid in elementary school that wanted to fight everybody. You don't have to take that with you to middle school. Or if you were the kid in middle school that, yeah, you stayed in trouble, you wanted to fight everybody, you don't have to take that with you to high school. You can be a new person. You could be a better version of yourself in at every level if you're starting afresh, even if you're not starting afresh. Let's say you spent the entire sixth grade year getting in trouble. Seventh grade, push the reset button. If you spent your entire seventh grade year being in trouble, eighth grade, push the reset button. Show your teachers that you can be better than you were the previous year. All right. So let me tell you this. Ask yourself these questions. Who do I want to be this school year? What habits no longer serve me? That is the second question. Question number one, ask yourself this. Who do I want to be this school year? Question number two, what habits no longer serve me? Question number three, what did I learn about myself last year? Let's be real. You cannot grow if you're not honest with yourself. Reflection helps you to choose better, not just do better. So here's a tip for you. I want you to set a 5-minute check-in every Sunday night. You're just checking in with yourself. And I want you to ask, what went well last week? And what will I change this week? Make this a conscious effort and a conscious habit that you do every week. Number three, affirmations. I will never get tired of asking you and encouraging you to speak affirmations over your life. I'm asking you, speak life over your year. Speak life over your goals for this school year. Speak life over yourself this school year. You know, I love a good affirmation. Why is this important? Because your words shape your world. So make sure that whatever words you say to yourself are positive, affirming words. I want you to try this with me. I am prepared for this new season. I am growing into my purpose one day at a time. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to show up. I want you to say these 3 affirmations until you believe them, and then act like they are already true. Got it? I am going to link an affirmation pack for you in the show notes for today. Let's move on to connections, which is number 4. You do not have to do this alone. For some of you, I know that school may feel lonely. even when you're surrounded by people. That is why connection is key. This year, I want you to be intentional with your circle. I want you to be intentional about the people you let into your life. Do a friend audit. Who is in your circle? If the people in your circle are not encouraging you to do right, they don't belong in your circle. Let me say this again. If the people around you in your circle are not encouraging you to be a better person, to do right, they don't belong in your circle. So I want you to conduct a friend audit, a circle of friends audit. Who's there? Who's around you? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Are they speaking life over you? Are you guys encouraging each other to be better together? Who's around you? That friendship audit is so important. Just because you all have been friends for many years does not mean that in this new season, they need to be your friend or they need to go with you into this new season. It is okay for you to limit access to you. Your friends have to be authentic. You have to speak life over each other, and you have to speak life over your school year. This year, be intentional with three things. One, find one positive peer to grow with. Two, get to know a trusted adult or a mentor. Three, reconnect with yourself by remembering to be still and just breathe. Practice some mindfulness. I think I need to do an episode on mindfulness. I think so. I'm going to do one on mindfulness. Don't just walk by people, start a conversation with them. Smile at somebody because you never know who's waiting to connect with your light. 5, let's talk about empathy. Empathy is all about being kind to others as well as to yourself. Depending upon what year you're going into, the school year will be hard on some days. Some days you're going to feel overwhelmed. Some days it's just going to feel like it's too much. You're going to bomb a quiz. You're going to feel misunderstood. You're probably just going to have an off week. And when that happens, I want you to give yourself grace. I want you to lead with empathy. And it has to start with you. Remember, we are our own worst critic. At least I am. I'm my own worst critic. So start with yourself. Empathy should start with you. If you would not speak to a friend the way you speak to yourself, then change that script. Don't speak to yourself the way you know you would never speak to somebody else. So start with yourself. Affirm yourself. Your empathy should sound like, I am learning, I am not a failure, I am a work in progress. Then extend that empathy to someone else. Kindness is still cool. Let's talk about your back to school challenge. This week, I want you to live out our G.R.A.C.E letter each day. So on Monday, I want you to practice gratitude. On Tuesday, I want you to reflect on your day, your week, the past month, or the past year. On Wednesday, I want you to create affirmations or just say the ones that I've already taught you if you have been following this podcast for a while. On Thursday, I want you to try to make a meaningful connection with somebody or spend that time conducting that friendship or circle of friends check, that audit that I told you about. Spend Thursday conducting that audit. And then Friday, I want you to just practice empathy with yourself as well as other people around you. I want you to post it on social media and use the hashtag gracefully growing so that I can celebrate your progress with you. You are stepping into a new year with purpose. Own your purpose. Also, be sure to download the free Back to School Challenge tracker in our show notes to track your progress. Before you go, if this episode inspired you, share it with a friend. Drop a comment and make sure you are subscribed. We're just getting started, and I cannot wait to grow with you. Remember, you are not meant to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up with grace. Congratulations on your new milestone. Congratulations on a new school year. And until next week, I want you to stay graceful, stay growing, and remember that you've got this. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Gracefully Growing. Thank you so much for tuning in and growing with me. Remember, living with grace means showing gratitude, taking the time for reflection, speaking powerful affirmations, building strong connections, and practicing daily empathy with yourself and others. If today's episode gave you something to think about, inspired you, or made you smile, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. You can also download today's free resource in the show notes and join our Gracefully Growing community on social media for more tools, encouragement, and real talk. Until next time, keep showing up for yourself, keep growing, and most of all, keep living with grace. I am Dr. Kemi. See you next week.